Well, hello, welcome again to our reading of Plato's Crito, and I got up to this section here. So this is just at the end of 53a, and this is chapter 15. Now this chapter again is quite long, so I'm going to do it in two bits. So scope garde tauta parabas. So for indeed, this is an imperative again, consider that, now consider what good thing you will do to yourself or to your friends, literally the friends those of yourself, having transgressed these things and having committed any of these wrongs, literally having sinned in regard of any of these things. So for consider then what good you will do to yourself or to your friends by transgressing these things and committing any of these wrongs, so sinning in respect of any of these things. Hoti men gar, for, now it begins with a hoti, so it's good to look all the way along here, and you'll see the skedon tidalon. And I'm going to take that bit first, for it's something like it is almost obvious. So it's, and then that follows then onto the hoti, for it is almost obvious that kindu nu susin, this is a future, they will run the risk, in fact, that your friends also themselves will run the risk, in fact, of going into exile and to be deprived, aorist passive infinitive here, of the city, or to lose their possessions, their ousia, that which exists for them. So just to do that bit again, for it is almost obvious that the friends of you, so your friends also themselves, and don't forget the particle there, in fact, will run the risk of going into exile, and they will run the risk to be deprived of the city, or to lose their ousia, their possessions. Autos de proton men ean eis ton engutata tina polyon elthes. And so you yourself, firstly, if you might go into one of the cities most near, so if you first of all might go into one of the nearby cities, either to Thebes, so we get thereby we get that z ending, that delta epsilon ending here, it's at zeta, like Athanasdi to Athens, so to Thebes, or to Megara. Now we've got a dash here because this is a little side comment, for both of these cities are well governed. This is eunomio verb. You will come, O Sokrates, as a polemios. You will come as an enemy to the politia, well, to the system of government two-tone of them. So you will come as an enemy almost to their constitution, to their system of government. And hosoi pair, as many as, in fact, the pair emphasizes this, so as many as, in fact, who kaidontai have concern for, who care for their own cities, notice the hautone here, the cities of themselves, care for their own cities. Hupoblepo is to look with suspicion. So to look askance, to look at you with suspicion. hegumenai, regarding you as a diaphthoria, literally a destroyer or perhaps a corrupter. It's probably a better translation here. So they will look at you askance, they'll look suspicious at you, considering you to be a corrupter of the laws. Kai bebai oses, from bebai oo, so you will confirm the opinion tois dikastais of the judges, or perhaps the jury here, the judges here. Understand the word here. So you will confirm the opinion for the judges, hosti, with the result that they will seem to have judged the case, that's your law case, dic orthos, rightly. Okay, so just to quickly go through that again. So as many as care for their own cities will look at you suspiciously, regarding you as a corrupter of the laws, and you will confirm the opinion for the judges, understand here in Athens, with the result that they will think, or they will seem to have judged the case, orthos, correctly. I'll just move up a little bit here. I'm sure it's straight here. Good. Justly. Hostis gar nomen diaphtharus, there's that nominative of that verb, the noun we had up here. For whoever is a corrupter of laws, perchance might seem sphodra, very much so. He would perchance very much seem to be, down here after the doxai in optative. So whoever is a corrupter of laws might very much seem, that's the sphodra pru, as though they would be a corrupter of the young and of men who are foolish, of young and the young and of thoughtless men, of foolish men. Now we get, this is a question here, poteron un fuxe. Now, it's something like, and the subject is you here. So therefore, will you flee from, or will you avoid the cities that are well governed and those most orderly of men? So you're not going to go to a city that's well governed because they'll be suspicious of you as a corrupter of the laws. Then will you then avoid the well governed cities and the most orderly of men? And for you doing this, it's a question, will it be worthy for you to live? So if you do this, will it be a worthy thing for you to live? Or placi asses, this is from placi or will you associate, literally be near, so will you associate with them, that is with a lawless place, and will you behave shamefully when dialogomenos, when debating? Now the grammar breaks off here, the editor's put a little gap here. Debating what sort of words, O Sokrates? The very ones which you do here. So will you be able to debate the sort of words that you do here? that up a bit here, that arete, that virtue and righteousness, and customs and laws, understand, are the worthy of much, in other words, are of great worth to men. So he says that if you go to one of these lawless places and you behave shamelessly, what sort of things are you going to debate, O Socrates? Are the ones you debate here, that virtue and righteousness and customs from nomimos, nomimon, it's customary things, so customs and laws are worthy of much, so are of high worth for men. Al uk oie eskemon, and then in brackets an, phines they're taught to Socrates pragma, oies they get cray. Or do you not think that the action, the pragma of Socrates, so do you not think that this action of Socrates, future infinitive, would appear askemon, this is neuter here, going with pragma, would appear unseemly, or yes, they get cray, literally it is necessary indeed for you to think so. So you must surely think so. And I'll pause it there. That's the first part of chapter 15.